Hello, my name is Cameron. I am sure that you figured that out by now. And right now, I am currently on a hiking trail. That's pretty cool, right? I think that's pretty cool, all things considered. I thought that it was important to try and go outside again after so long. And I thought it was important to keep making videos too, since it seems like people are watching them. And that's really cool. That makes me really happy. Last night was really hard for me. I cried a lot. And this weekend was really bad too. I slept in past noon. I think I woke up at 4, and I was downtown in the middle of the night by myself doing nothing. Now, all things considered, that's probably not the healthiest thing to do, especially when you're trying to better your life. So I made a decision today to wake up and try and do at least one new thing I haven't done before. Now, this isn't the first time I've ever been on a hiking trail before or anything like that, but I didn't think there were any near where I lived. So, I bothered to actually look for that for once. And wouldn't you know it, this was only about half a mile away from where I am. And right now we got this traversal obstacle in front of us right now. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And I walked out here. I had my AirPods in. I took them out now just because being out here is a really different experience when you're not like listening to music or anything like that. I'm not sure what this button does. We're gonna press this. Oh, dude! I didn't even know my phone could do that! That's so cool! I could switch like that? That's awesome! Okay. Well, right here, we got more difficult, we got most difficult. Well, you know, we only live once, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do that, with like the rusty nails and the shrooms around and stuff like that. So, it also makes the camera way easier to hold like this too. That's way better. It's like a first-person shooter. Look. Shh, let's rock. So I kind of got to a point where when I was lying in bed and crying, all I could just think over and over again was, I don't want to feel like this ever again. I don't ever want to be this miserable ever again. I think this is the worst I've ever felt in my entire life. And believe you me, anybody that actually knows me in real life can tell you I've probably said that phrase pretty often. I think that last night probably cinches it, all things considered. And I mean, everything just feels so impossible, you know? It feels like it's impossible to do the things that I want to do and help the people in the capacity that I'm capable of. But that's the thing, you know? It's... Here, I'm with myself for this one because it's dramatic. I'm gonna hope I don't like step on like a rake or something and die. But that's the thing, right? Is that it's because it feels so impossible and it feels like that's never gonna work out, that it'll make it that much cooler when I do pull it off, you know? That much cooler when I figure out everything. You know, I heard a quote one time from some author, someone probably semi-famous, that the most important days of your life are the day that you're born and the day that you find out the reason why you were born. And for me, I haven't found that reason yet, you know? But I think just with that thought of wanting to help people, I'm getting there. There's like a cliff or something we're walking up the side of right now. If I fall, this video is gonna get really violent really quickly. YouTube's probably not gonna like that. So that's how it feels. You know, that as difficult as it feels right now, when I do succeed, that'll just make it that much better, you know? That'll just make it all the more important. And I don't want anybody watching this to feel like their dreams are impossible, you know? I mean, I truly do believe that we can do whatever we want to. It's just a matter of getting out there, as they say. And for me, a big problem I'm suffering from right now is I think I have too many negative influences in my life. Too many people who just aren't necessarily the greatest of people, you know? Good example of this, you know? You ever got that homie, you know, that friend for life who's like, if you ever need anything, I got your back. And they mean that, you know? Like if you're, you know, your car breaks down, they'll show up there, they'll tug you out because they want their friend to be okay, you know? I don't really feel like I have many people like that. There's maybe like 3 or 4 people in my life that I can say are actually like that, where, hey, there's a birdie. Dude, I don't know if that's being picked up on the camera. It is. That's so cool. Hi, bird. That's awesome. Hell yeah. Heck yeah, for the kids. If any teachers are showing their children this right now, just skip past that part. Just cut that part out. We can release the PG cut. But I don't feel like I have very many positive influences in my life. There's a few. But how many people are in my life where they're like, sorry, that bird had like a white, like it almost looks like it had like a bunny like tail on the back. That's so cool. If anybody in the comments like knows what that bird was, you can let me know. I'm like tempted to be quiet, honestly. And that bird that's like overhead, too, like the room. Yeah, if anyone knows what that is, that'd be sick too. I'd be glad to know what that thing in the sky is. But how many people do I have in my life that are like, yo, homie, I got your back through everything. And then you hit them up and they're like, sorry, man, can't. And they're like never reliable in that way, you know? It's like they never got your back. And so it's like, well, why bother saying that you always got my back then? They're just being nice. And I think my problem is that I'm too nice to people. Now, there are people who might be hearing this who might be like, you're not nice, you're a horrible person. And like, you know, that's cool, good for you. I hope saying that makes you feel better. But I think I get taken advantage of a lot. I really don't think of myself as being an exceptionally extroverted person. It's just that I guess I know what it's like to be introverted and to not really have any friends. So I tend to try and be more outgoing and like come across as another bird. Now I just look schizophrenic. Oh no, he's getting picked up. That's what it's about. So I come across as being more extroverted than I am, but most people usually say that I'm arrogant, and I only think about myself, and I only care about myself, and I don't want anybody else to be doing okay and stuff like that. And that really killed me for a long time, you know? Really felt like there was something wrong with me. But the problem is just that, you know, negative people aren't picky with who they drag down with them. And rather than blaming myself for all of my past mistakes and beating myself up for a lot of things where it wasn't my fault, I just need to move past that. And I need to try and put myself out there more, you know? Is that a tarp? Someone camping out here? Hello? There's like a crazy homeless person. I'm just filming a YouTube video. I'm not gonna like reveal your secret location or anything. Please don't stab me to death. That'd be really awkward. Yeah. Tarp. Oh, there's heaven. Sheesh. I didn't know heaven was right there. Now at this point we've got two options. Either keep taking the road deeper into the forest woods trail thing. And we go up here, we're gonna get a really nice view of the highway. I opt for the highway. Let's see where that takes us. We can climb over these like rusty bottles and these used flashlights. You know, climbing up a steep cliff like this is really dangerous when you're holding a cell phone. Unironically, I think I might fall, so I'm gonna start taking it more seriously for a sec. Would you look at that? Outside. Civilization. Well, this still scares me a little bit, so we're gonna go back down. Except that, it is really steep. Tell you what, I'm gonna put my phone away for a sec so I don't die. I'm gonna focus on climbing down. I'll be right back. You won't even notice the cut, I swear. Hi. Okay, so apparently pausing a video and then putting it in your pocket makes the recording stop for some reason. I don't know why they show a little pause button, but it doesn't pause. Oh, zooey mama, we have a piece right here. Look at that, that's like a painting. Anyways, back to me. But I get taken advantage of too much. And I kind of end up going along for the ride a lot of the time. And I think that people just see that and they say whatever they want to me because they know they can get away with it. Or they just don't care. People are really cruel, you know? They don't really think about people other than themselves. And I mean, for me, it's like, I just want to care about other people, you know? Everybody hates each other all the time for no reason. I want to help people. I don't need a reason to care about people, you know? It's the same thing. And I'm not going to get there if I keep beating myself up and sleeping in until 4 p.m. and eating unhealthily and not exercising and just continuing to engage with people. How many of you right now? How many of you? You can just have this thought in your head. Teachers have this be a classroom activity. My PayPal's no. But how many of you, and you can like say this in the comments or whatever you want, but how many of you out there have like a group of friends where you're on, I don't know, you're on like Snapchat or Kik, Telegram or Discord or MySpace Messenger. Man, you know this trail's really messed up because the sign's going. This is like the death trail. This is where no one comes back from. But how many of you have people like that, you know, where you message them and you're like, hey, you want to hang out? And they don't say anything back. Or how many people message you something, ask you a question, you respond instantly, and they never get back to you. Ever. Ever. Isn't that messed up? The same people who are like, yo man, I got your back, and they're never there for you. I mean, I've tried reaching out to people before, you know? I've tried, like, it's been years. It's like, well, hey, maybe I'll give so-and-so a call again. And they don't answer. But then you see so-and-so in person, they're on their phone all the time. It doesn't matter if they're out with, where am I? This is getting dense. But it doesn't matter if they, like, have priorities they need to take care of. It doesn't matter if, like, they're out with friends or anything like that. They're just always on their phone. And they never respond. Dude, I'm like trapped in like Slender right now. It's like 2011. Look at this. Where am I? The trail's gone. I gotta head back. It's getting dangerous. I'm gonna turn this into like a, you know, one of those movies. But what I'm saying here is that I think that because the type of person I am, where I'm too emotionally vulnerable a lot of the time and stuff, you know? And it's easy to exploit. Oh, cool, we're outside again. Cool. That's neat. Okay, I guess we're just in sunlight for a bit. That I put too much credence in people like that. And don't spend time with people who actually care about me. And maybe that might be because these people aren't the best at reaching out. But I need to get away from this lawnmower that's killing my audio right now. He's just hanging out. I think that this is another trail. Maybe? No. Maybe I finished it? Dude, I don't know. The trail's like gone. It's just like a backyard now. There's like someone doing their gardening. I look like a terrorist or something. They're like a trespasser? The trail just disappeared, man. How did I do that? Okay, I'm gonna retrace my steps. I'm gonna figure this out. Oh. I'd show it right now, but there's somebody recording, or there's somebody working. I don't want to like, here, I'm gonna do this. I'd show it right now because there's somebody like working, and I don't want to film somebody without their permission because that's like a crappy thing to do. But there's like a cool little creek over there. Part of that too is also because there's a bunch of really nice houses nearby, and I don't want somebody to call security on me. Security. Not even like, you know, the police, just security. Like I'm in the Taj Mahal or something like that. Man, does anybody even watching this still know about the Taj Mahal? The Taj Mahal is cool. I like the Taj Mahal. But that's what I'm getting at, you know? That I need to fix my life. Waiting on people who don't care about me. I can't keep forcing myself to be somebody that I'm not for the sake of other people. And I can't keep spending time being scared about it, you know? I just can't do that anymore. I mean, I'm 24, man. I'm gonna die someday, you know? I'm still young, like unironically. I talked about it in one of my last videos about how everybody says I'm still young and I can still figure things out, have my whole life in front of me, and about how it doesn't feel that way, you know? I still feel that way to an extent, but trying to think about that and think about what that means helps a lot too. Since rather than thinking like, but how I'm feeling right now is so horrible, like it's so awful, it's never going to get any better. You could think about that as being like, if I'm 24 right now, and this is how I feel right now, like this is me, you know, like this is who I am right now in the moment, and I'm having these types of thoughts, rather than feeling like I'm worthless and feeling like there's nowhere left to go and I've hit my limit, you can think about that. You can adjust your thinking just like that, and it gets better. Because rather than going, this is as far as I can go, you think I can go however far that I want to. It's like with climbing the mountains, you know? And if I'm already like this good at climbing the mountains, not literally in this context, I'm very out of shape. I'm aware, okay? Just knit that right now. But if this is how good I am right now at this, then how good am I gonna be in 20 years? How good am I gonna be in a year from now? Who knows? Who knows how far you can go? And that's up to me, you know? And making these videos is good for me. Gives me something to do, it gives me something to put myself out there with. And it makes me feel good too, because there are people watching them, and there are people who get something from that, you know? And I'm getting lost in the woods right now. So I'll be trapped in here for a bit probably. That's fine. One other thing, I guess, is just that what I'm focusing on right now is I need to eat better. I need to fix my sleep schedule. I need to spend less time on the internet. Ironically enough, that you need to be on the internet to watch this video. Well, when you're done watching this, go outside. Go hug your mom or something. I don't know. Go call your grandma and tell her how much you love her and appreciate her, you know? That's what matters. And like, I'm gonna read some books, you know? I'm gonna read like Harry Potter or something, man. Or like, I don't know, Lord of the Rings. Or like, shoot, I don't know, like Rumpelstiltskin, is that a book? I don't know. But the point is that I'm out here, and even just walking around and sweating a little bit, I'm already feeling better about myself. So maybe there's some merit to that. Maybe that psychology degree that told you just go out and do things isn't for nothing. And I hope that everybody watching is having a great day, and I appreciate all of you a lot. I mean that too. I saw that first video has over 1,000 views now, and like the subscriber number is just keep going up and up. That's crazy. And like there's still new comments, and like I do read every single comment. I do, and I try to like show that I read it. I don't know if there's a comment that's telling me like to die or something. I'm probably not gonna respond to that one, but I appreciate all of you, and I appreciate the support. I'm gonna keep making videos just as soon as I can get out of there, wherever this is.